It looks like we are live on YouTube. What's up, YouTube people? How's everybody doing today? I am great. I hope you are all doing the same. Today, I have an exciting evening. I have some students later on, but tonight, some of my drumming students are performing in bands at the Jones Beach Band Shell, which is across from the Jones Beach Theater at Jones Beach, and it's right on the beach. Um, can I say beach anymore? But they're performing at the band shell, and some of my students will be performing with their bands. So the way it works is I teach in a couple of different music schools. Those music schools also have band programs. I'm involved in some of the band programs. I have a few bands that I direct and work with groups and help them to learn songs for a performance at the end of the semester. I try to help them communicate, resolve conflicts, learn songs together, write songs together, run an effective, productive rehearsal, and things like that. Anything else I can help them with, stage volume, stage presence, performance, things like that. Encouragement, that's a big thing. So some of my students are playing in their bands at Jones Beach tonight, so I will be there to support, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm super excited for that, and grateful to even be able to go see my students perform, that they have the opportunity to play shows in town at different events and things like that at a young age, to get that experience to perform. Yeah, they all get nervous, but we talk about nerves and we say that, yeah, we get nervous, but we do it anyway. That's courage. That's the definition of courage. We do it anyway because we love that feeling of performing, and then it's even better when it's over. And we had those nerves, we did it anyway, we get off stage having had a really good performance or even a terrible performance, whatever, we did it, right? We got through it. Next time it's going to be better. Next time we're going to be more prepared, maybe. Next time we're going to be less nervous. Next time we're going to have a better time, whatever it is. We build our experience in that way. So I'm super excited. I love the recitals that I have in some of my schools where some of my students are young for the first time they get to perform on stage in front of an audience. And it's an audience of family and friends, so it's super supportive and it's a beautiful atmosphere, and everybody's super encouraging. And I think that's such a great, important first step for a young performer and a young musician to be able to have that experience of, wow, I performed in front of an audience and they loved what I did. So that's what's going on tonight. I have my own work cut out for me here in my studio. I'm messing around with some different drum sets here on my TD50 KV2 or TD50X. I'm not sure what it's called anymore. I think it's the TD50 KV2, I think. But anyway, so I would like to just practice and play some drums. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, feel free, jump on my chat, ask me some questions. I'm all about it. I'm here to interact. I could just practice by myself and not go live, but I like to interact with people, and I like to help anybody that I can with my experience and my knowledge about drumming. It's something that I love, and I like to connect with other people that love it too. So, yeah, I've got some things to work on. I don't know. I may end up just... No, I can't do that either. I really need to let the music play. But even it's funny because even the drumless tracks that I'm finding, they're actually really good these days. And so you could listen to songs without drums, the actual songs without drums, and play along to them, but they still get picked up by the copyright and stuff like that. So you know, you get a flag. On YouTube, it's not a big deal. It doesn't mean you have to take down your videos, I don't think. But you do get a flag, and then, like on Twitch, they'll silence that section of the video. So if you catch it live, that's one thing. But then if you look back later on, those parts of the video will be silenced. So it's really kind of tough to do what I do and be able to play along to songs and kind of have fun and, you know, just perform on these platforms unless you have the rights to the music you're performing to. So let's take a listen to this, one of these drumless tracks. Let's wait for the commercial to get done. So I did a couple of things there that really just screwed everything up. I realized that I had my microphone on, so you were getting the tippy taps from the actual drums here physically over my microphone, which is never a good thing because it doesn't sound great. And it's way louder than the song, I think. And then when I went to go correct that mistake, I hit the keyboard and I don't know, I think I flew us ahead, way ahead in the song. But anyway, let's try this again. It's a good song. Let's have fun. Here we go. Round and Round by Rat. There you go. Any requests? Find it or I'll find it and we can play it. But I really have to get to funk backing track for I don't know what that means. That might not be good. Something in my...
Were you recently injured in a car?
No. Okay. That might not be good. Let me check this message real quick. Because, oh no. See... CCC, What? All right, not as bad, not as bad. It's still okay, it's still fine. It's still fine. Just a scheduling thing that I just got a message about. So what is this? This is a jam track for drummers. Funk. So let's listen to this. This is a song, I don't know what it is. This is also a really cool exercise to do for yourself, is to play along to something you've never heard before. And there are plenty of those tracks on YouTube as well, drumless tracks for different styles. So whatever style you like, you can go ahead and you can search that style, drumless tracks, and you can find all kinds of different cool stuff. And then you could really kind of work on your own creativity, especially when you have no preconceived ideas of what the drums are supposed to sound like. You can go in there and just jam away, you know? And that's what we're gonna do here with a funk track. So as you can see, we have no drums in the track. No drums in the track. This is, my goodness, 12 minutes long. So we did 4 minutes of that song. I'm sure it changes or whatever throughout, but that's a great way to just work on a style of music, right? To work on your style, or to work on your feel for a specific style of music. So we could do funk. Let's do rock, drumless. And I guess I won't get in trouble. What's up, Twig? That's one of my little guys coming in. And then you could even pick speeds. You could put in BPMs that you're looking for. There are also ones that have the visual beat counters. This one has a visual beat counter. This one has a visual beat counter. I gotta remember to mute these commercials before I put these videos on. All right, so, yeah, we get it, let's hear. This is like an AC/DC thing. Okay, there's an example of a rock drumless track. Very AC/DC like, but you know, listen, it serves its purpose. Let's see what else we got here. There's another one. All right. Oh, okay. Now we're going to. Okay. So we went out of the playlist. I don't know how that works. I thought I was in a playlist, but then, all right. So let's try this. Hold on. Let's get a little heavier. All right, shall we? Yes, we shall. All right, so this is a little bit heavier. Maybe I'll take a couple of different directions with this. What's up, Twig? I'm gonna start making noise, bro, so maybe you wanna go back outside. But hey, thanks for popping in. There he goes. Later, bro. This one also gives you a click track with it, which is cool. That's helpful. If you ever find yourself in a studio situation where you're recording drums, you will likely be playing along to a click track. Or if you are playing along to a scratch guitar, the guitar is likely to have been played to a click track, which you will probably play to as well as the scratch guitar. So keep that in mind too, because click track is going to be a big part of recording and a big part of timing and working on our timing. So when you have a track, a drumless track like this with a click on it, it's pretty good. It's pretty helpful. What do we got here? Hold on. Ambient rock. Right, so again, like I said, all different kind of categories. Just pick your genre, plug it in. Let's see. So there you have some ideas, right? I did a few different things during that song, and once I got a little familiar with the different parts and the way the song progressed, I was able to make better decisions about what I did for each part. And it's super fun because that's an exercise in creativity. If you're not in a band and you're not working with other musicians and you're not actively writing music, this is a really great way to play along to music that you've never heard before. And just like in a situation where you're writing music with a band, your guitar player comes in and says, hey, I've got this riff, let's see what we can do with it. Now you're playing to a song you've never heard before. So these drumless tracks are really cool way to get that kind of creative practice and experience coming up with different parts to drum to songs. For me, what I like to do is, let's say that was a song that I'm working on with my band, I'd run it through a couple of more times and try totally different approaches, maybe 4 or 5 different approaches to the same song, and then listen back. And as I'm listening back, I'll make notes, I'll see what parts I liked, what worked, what didn't work, and I may end up combining parts from different takes to come up with a finished drum part that I like throughout the entire song. So that's just part of my process and how I go about writing music. But again, any genre, what do we have here? Thrash metal. We have thrash metal. Let me mute that so we don't have to listen to commercials. And let's check out a thrash metal drumless track. By the way, I'm working on some thrash metal right now for a show that I'm playing in September in Mexico City. So thrash metal, hardcore, punk is another project that I'm in. So this might be something cool. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, so let's go back to the beginning. I'll play a little bit of this, and then what I'll probably do is jump off this live and go ahead onto my actual practice session. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. Nope, that's not what I want anyway. Okie dokie. All right, well, maybe I won't get that here. All right, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Right? It doesn't really matter. What I'm looking for doesn't matter to you for certain. All right, here, let's check this out. So variety all over the place where you can play different types of music and see where your creativity is. How do we build our creativity anyway? We listen to music. We get influenced. We get influenced from the time where we even listen to music for the first time. We're being influenced by what we've heard. So the idea of, oh, well, that sounds like this, that sounds like that. Everything is derivative of something. Because as musicians, we listen to music. That's what we do. The influence happens. So if we like a certain style that we heard, we may write in that style. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being derivative. Because that's where we get our ideas from. The other way we get our creative ideas is through our own work and our own practice. Filling up that toolbox with as many tools as we can, with as many rhythms, learning as many rhythms as we can, learning as many rudiments as we can, learning as much independence as we can. The more we fill up that toolbox, or the more we fill up that Lego box with all different Legos, the cooler things we can build, right? We can't build a Death Star with all 3-row blue blocks or whatever they are. I don't know. I don't have Legos really, but I used to. We need other pieces. We need other blocks, other colors, other shapes, other sizes. So think of that in our drumming. We want to add those blocks to our Lego bin, or those tools to our toolbox, or those things that we can do. The materials. You can't build a house with just, I don't know, bricks. I mean, I guess you can, but you need wood at some point. You need nails. You need all these different things. You need glass for windows. You need roofing material for roofs. You need plumbing and electrical. You need all of these things to build a house. So the more stuff you have in your drumming toolbox, tool shed, whatever you want to call it, tool chest, the more creative we can be. So not only do we get influenced by listening to music and listening to other musicians do their thing, but we also mix and match and play with our own ideas when we are practicing. So learn all of the things you can learn all of the different rhythms, all of the different rudiments, all of the different things you can do independence-wise with your hands and your feet, different time signatures, different groupings of notes, and all kinds of things, everything that you can learn. And that goes into that whole big ball of whatever creativity that we have. So don't worry about being influenced by other people. That's how we pass it on. That's how we pass it along. There will always be new ideas, but there will also always be influences that we hear from growing up listening to music and loving music like we do. So, hey, welcome. Thanks for jumping on my live. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave comments or questions in the chat or whatever. I'm actually about to get off, but hit the notification bell. I do this often, and I talk about a lot of different things related to drumming. Today we talked about drumless tracks on YouTube and how you can search by genre, by BPM, by both. And you can pick whatever style of music you like. You can search for popular songs that are already out there that are drumless, and there are those as well. I was just playing along to some drumless tracks that are not recorded songs, but they are just drumless play-along tracks. And I went through some different ideas throughout these songs that I've never heard before. And I was coming up with different creative ways to approach the drums on these certain songs. It's a fun exercise, it really is. I had fun doing it. I'll do more of it for sure. And I usually do spend some time playing along to drumless tracks and stuff so that I just, like I said, work on my creativity. I'm working in a few different projects where I'm writing music. So as much creativity as I can bring to the table, it's better for me, it's better for the project, it's better for everyone involved. So yeah, thank you for checking out my live. I'm going to get off here, but once I do, stay on my channel and go check out all of my videos. I have instructional videos. I have performance videos where I've played shows. I have drum cover videos, and I have some of my voiceover videos on here too. I'm going to be starting to put up some performance videos of my student bands that I work with. I'm actually going tonight to see some of my students play in their bands on the beach. So I'm super excited for that. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. And so, yeah, all of my socials, MarkZDrums on every platform. Hit up my TikTok because I'm trying to get enough followers so that I can go live on TikTok. And I think this would be really fun to do on TikTok. I think TikTok is a fun community. And so check out my TikTok, MarkZDrums. Louis Freedog, that's my best friend. He's also got a page on there if you like cute little dogs with snaggle tooths. Louis Freedog on TikTok. But MarkZDrums on TikTok, MarkZDrums on YouTube, MarkZDrums on Facebook, Instagram. I have a Patreon, which I am launching, that if you become a member, you will get exclusive content and direct access to me with questions and things like that, or requests or whatever. I am currently taking drum cover requests through my Patreon. If you want to have your song played and a shout out, then go ahead and sign up for my Patreon. You'll be supporting me and what I'm trying to do. I'm also putting together an online drumming course, which I'm super excited about. There's a lot of stuff that is going to be in that course that's going to be super helpful, both for drumming and everything related to drumming that is not necessarily hitting drums with sticks, but all the other things that will help us be better drummers on the periphery of what we're doing. So again, thank you for checking out my live.